update. Finally. So here's what's in 2.0. Meg outfit, game, set, match. Everyone needs a way to unwind. When Meg needed a distraction from daily stress, she would stop at a tennis court near her school. There was in full control. The resulting adrenaline rush kept her mind sharp and her body alert. Now, just like back then, she relies on her competitive sport to thrive. The Meg Tennis Collection showcases 3 outfits: 40 Love, Grand Slammer, and Rocket Scientist. Ace your surviving skills in the fog with Meg's Game Set Change Collection. The Curtain Call. A deep malevolence born of a life spent in pursuit of drink and gluttony, a mind that sees others only as vessels for torture, and reduces their bodies down to a single finger, a trophy to be added to a collection for something like that to a survivor. It would have to wear a disguise, cloak itself in brighter aspect and a broad smile, even if it were just painted on. A genuine smile, friendly and warm, a singer of love and life, family and hope, who holds those values dear, and will fight anyone who tries to destroy them. Places of fun and laughter, of color and light, beacons of happiness in the dark. Make sure not to walk too far from the crowds and music to be lured to the painted panels and inviting light of the lonely caravan. Or just you might find one of your fingers added to the collection. Curtain Call is a brand new chapter for Dead by Daylight, and it includes a new killer and a survivor and a map now available. So we have 2.0 details. In this release, we have included 2 tutorial levels, one for Survivor and one for Killer, that are designed to provide new players with an introduction to the basic mechanics of the game. They are both brief, and are experiences that allow the player to learn some of the skills required to play the game effectively, but in a safe, low-pressure environment. Completing each of the tutorial levels will grant a number of blood points that provide the means to purchase the first few nodes of Blood Web, and potentially gain a level 2. The blood points will only be granted for the first time the tutorials are completed. However, players may return at any time to replay the experience. Please note the tutorials do not provide instruction to the perks or killer powers themselves. New players are encouraged to play live matches in order to learn these nuances to deeper degree. Updated featured emblems. We understand that some players have found the new emblem system difficult to adjust to. With this in mind, we have made several adjustments to the requirements of several of more challenging emblems in order to make them easier to achieve. We will continue to monitor emblem progression closely, and over the next few releases incorporate further additions to the new system in order to help with clarity and feedback in the emblem system. That's cool, so they adjusted it. New feature, player level. For the release, we have implemented a player level, which represents the amount of time you have spent playing the game. Playing games grants a certain number of experience points. XPs contribute to increasing your player level. Time played in match, so we finally get that. Highest emblem quality at the end of the match. Bonus for the first match of the day for both Killer and Survivor. When you pass player level 100, you gain 1 devotion level, and your overall player progression will reset to 1, as well as XP requirements and iridescent shard rewards. Each level of devotion represents 100 player levels. That's cool. Update feature, iridescent shards. We have changed the way that you'll acquire iridescent shards. What we can do with them: each player level gained, see above, will reward a set amount of iridescent shards, which will allow you to purchase customization options and characters or teachable perks in in-game store. Double blood points starts too, I know. Heroic cells are new currency you will be able to purchase for the first party platforms. They will be used to unlock crappy camera. You know why it's crappy? Because I don't have a light on, dude. My wife's sleeping right now. There are 5 packages of Heroic cells available in June 500. We already passed June. For $5. What is it? $5 stars, 11 for USD. Oh, okay. For 20 USD. For 35 USD. Oh my god. For 50 Why would you pay $50 for Auric cells? That's expensive as shit. That's like almost the price of a new game. Note, DLCs will be an option, and for the same price, you'll get the Killer, the Survivor, and exclusive skin, and all that for a discounted price, which compared to buying each component of the Auric cells. That's way expensive. Yeah, I'm so happy! New update, exactly. Update, new Shrine of Secrets. Ran into my first lag switching Killer today. That sucks. The Shrine of Secrets will be disabled upon release for a new patch in order to be able to recalibrate or readjust the price of teachable perks on all platforms at the same time. We already know about that. The price rates fall. New perks, 2,700. Wow. Previously 750. That's kind of old perks. 2,000 Interdesperate Shrines. Previously 550. New perks, 200,000 blood points. Previously. Oh, they cut it down. That sucks. Match scheme mess. Content. Add a new head customization item for Dwight players who own the Dead by Daylight Leatherface DLC. Add a new idle ammunitions for killers in the offline lobby. Add a new main menu music, which we can hear right now. Add a new sounds when emblems appear in tally screen. Remove the red shell third party tool from the game. What the fuck was that? I don't know what that was. Add a tutorial levels, which I'll play. Add it to the in-game store. This quality content reading the patches and update duty. Exactly. Added support for initial play marker with tutorial levels available on gameplay in the initial download. Added the player level functionality. This is an account-based progression reward. Just kidding, no offense, it's all good, dude. It's for YouTube, that's why. All characters now start with 3 personal perks unlocked by default on level 1, which we already knew. The second, third, and fourth perk slots now unlock at levels 5, 10, and 15, which really sucks. I should have said it. So 15, 20, 25. Changed hook auroras to always be visible from killer standpoint. That's nice. Adjusted red aura intensity for killers on totems, bear traps, hooks, and generators. Decrease the wraith flashlight uncloak stump time from 4 seconds to 3 seconds. Don't like it. This change gives the wrath. Oh, the redstone terrorist boost that is needed. Also applies when damaging generators and destroying pallets. Remove the possibility of spawning at the doctor or hag splinters, which is stupid. I don't know why they still have those. Added it. You should post this on views too. That's what I do, dude. I post this shit on YouTube. Added a few totem spawn points in the buildings of Macmillan Estate. Pallet loops in the maps of Estate. Autohaven records and Coldwood things have been tweaked in order to increase their fun factor. Don't know what that means by that. Removed a pallet from the preschool building tile. That's cool. Adjusted Tormented Creek and Rancid map layouts to create more distance between the maze tiles. Survivor on Survivor spawning rules in order to minimize occurrence. I said Raven, it auto-filled as Raven Bloodlust. That's cool. The shards economy has been reworked completely. Shards are now attainable by leveling up your player level. The maximum cap for shards have been removed, so you can have a whole shit ton of them. The amount of blood points received when purchasing an already owned treachable perk from the shrine has been reduced. Reduced? That's garbage. 200,000 to 150,000 from 200. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Wow. Scoring. The following scoring events have had their initial blood points reward increased. Oh, increased. Objective co-op increased from 10 to 25. Boldness increased from 20 seconds to 40 seconds. Escaped increased from 250 to 400. Brutality increased from 300 to 500. Hunter Survivor Found increased from 200 to 400. Emblems. Benevolent increases the starting amount of benevolence. I can't even say that. From 20 to 35. Lightbringer reduces the requirement to attain Bronze Colony. 50 to 30. 130 to 100 points, from 230 to 190 points, from 310 points to 270. Holy crap, Raven, you're not even halfway down the list. Dude, yeah, it's a fucking huge-ass fucking patch, dude. Invader from 200 to 230, from 400 to 380, 700 to 560, from 1,180 to 880, so it'd be slightly easier. Chaser from 550 to 650, so that goes up. 1,100 to 1,230, that goes up. 2,220, that goes down for gold. From 330 to 250, but I'm cool with that, it's all good. Pallets, remove the ability to drop a pallet and rapidly across, yes, the zone, which is often referred to as the pallet vacuum. Finally, it's gone. Adjusted the dimensions of the pallet's stun hitbox. The hitbox was larger on one side than the other and encompassed both the standing pallet and fallen pallet, as reduced to only encompass the fallen pallet. Interesting. Added a new ammunition. that the perk is active for Dead Hard. Remove the speed boost from Dead Hard while in the air. This change aims to fix a variety of game hostages issues. Stagger effects from long falls are reduced 75% for all tiers without cooldown at a sprint of 150% for 3 seconds. Sprint causes exhaustion for 60, 50, and 40 seconds. Interesting. They're not going to like that at all. Stakeout progression is lost anymore when a token's consumed. Damn. Look at all these bugs. Fixing an issue that caused Bloodlust to reset at the end of a chainsaw sprint. Fixing an issue that caused the Doctor's Maples Night add-on not to work properly. Fixing an issue that caused the Huntress hatchets to hit collision over a picnic bench in left and right. Fixing an issue that caused the Huntress hatchet to hit collision when thrown over the engine part. Yeah. Huntress hatches to hit a collision when thrown over the flatbed of the pickup truck. Fix an issue that caused the Huntress red stain to flicker while idle. I didn't know that. Fix an issue that caused the race red stain to be visible for a few seconds. I ban Hickorbits and noobs from Fortnite every day. Mom, stop asking me if you can play Fortnite. Fix an issue that caused the killer burn score events for the Wraith Nurse not properly triggered. Fix an issue that caused Trapper's add-on logwood die to take priority over a tarwood bottle. Tar bottle, not tarwood. Fix an issue that could cause the hag to fall out of the world when teleporting to trap with. I haven't had this. I've teleported through the wall and I got stuck outside. I've never fallen through the world. Fix the issue that would cause a non-host trapper to be launched in the air when picked up a trap. Survivor. Oh, I've seen that, like, thrown them. Fix an issue that made it impossible to heal, snap out of it, or use Dead Hard during killer stun animations. Fix an issue that made it impossible to hit a survivor that was underneath the killer. No, that sucks. Fix the issue that made it possible for Huntress hatches to hit survivors through walls. I never knew that. Fix an issue that would cause a nurse blink destination and thus the planned flannels tagged blink indicator to wiggle around obstructions while moving, charging. Fix an issue when the Doctor's illusion did not match the equipped customized options. Items. That's a lot. That's a lot. Fix an issue which caused the hag, the nightmare, and the pig to vault windows slower than intended. All killers should now vault window. See, I didn't even know they were slower. I didn't know the nightmare and the pig and the hag were slow. I knew, like, when they hit pallets, it was kind of slow. Change the position of white arrows on the ground. The game map to properly indicate where the staircases are. No shit. Like, that was... You didn't know where the map... Fix an issue causing too many pallets to be spawned on the Pale Rose map. Issue to walk on rock. Yes! Why did it take so long? Why did that take so long? Throw the rock thing. Fix an issue that... Impassable gap between a chest and a hedge in Lapkin Lane. Impassable gap between a chest and a row of seats in Larry's in Rural States. Impassable gap between a hill and a tree in the Red Forest map. I probably hit that before because I'm fat at. Fix an issue that caused inaccessible jigsaw box or chest in Mother's Dwelling. Tongue-tied. Jigsaw box or chest in a Coldwind Farm maps. Jigsaw box or chest in Grim Pantry map. Jigsaw box in the McMillan Estate. I'm like, there's so much shit on here. So we gotta bear with them. They fixed an issue that could cause the generator in the vat room of the game map to be inaccessible from the side. Like, hey, my bot's fixed, just so you know. Fix an issue that prevented killers from damaging the generator in the foundry building from one side. Tweak the brightness and the few darker rooms in the game map to make it more visible in the dream state of nightmare. Miscellaneous. Oh my god. Change the report icon from gray to white. Big deal. Fix an issue that allowed survivors to escape with a reverse bear trap with their heads under a specific... Wait, can they not now? That caused David King's jacket colors to remain floating after being sacrificed. Causes DC contamination when killers picks up falling survivor. That caused cleansed totems to fall through the floor ceilings when cleansed on the second floor. That caused survivor's health state to appear as dead when crawling through the exit with little health left. That caused autosave icon not to appear after tapping generator. Fixed issue that caused the player profile to open reporting or giving props to a player. Fixed issue that caused survivors to be pushed into a generator while following a skill check when I've had that happen. They get stuck. An issue that caused a crash when match ended with a survivor vaulted over a pallet. Never had that happen. Would cause the moon to appear through trees and other assets. Scratch marks to generate through walls and floors. I thought they fixed that already. Fixed it that caused survivor teleport back to the side of the pallet window they vaulted from. Had that happen. Fixed issue where the pips for players at rank 1 would be displayed on the tally screen, causing an inconsistency with the rank display on the right. I've seen that. Audio and local. Oh my god, there's so much. Audio and localization. Fixed an issue that caused the unhook to play shortly after unhooking survivor. Fixed improper formatting of the dead hard in English. Fixed improper values in the blood web. I'm getting tired just reading this. Oh my god. Tweaked the hatch audio to be a bit louder. Nothing really matters. Platforms. Fixed the typo in the Adapt Doctor Trophy. Fixed the typo in the Adapt Hag Trophy. Deep Frisk. Fixed an issue that caused clients to get stuck in infinite loading when the host of the lobby signs out from PSN. Fixed an issue that caused incorrect behavior when rebooting the application while suspended during gameplay. Fixed an issue that caused the title to become extremely laggy when clients were continually switching characters. Fixed an issue that could cause the blood web to become unresponsive for a short while after leveling up. Updated the description to Risk It All Trophy. Holy shit, guys, that's a huge update. No wonder it took so long. So this is Raven Blowless. If you do like my content, don't forget to like and subscribe. And let's play. Yeah, Kitten, I got to, it's up, but I have to do something. Dude, that was fucking 17 minutes. I can't believe that shit. Alright, I was playing a couple tutorials just because